Namaste and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Puneet Amin and today I have with me the Triumph Tiger 800, and on this video I'm going to talk about the specification about this motorcycle, and also I'm going to talk about why this motorcycle is the India's favorite dual sport motorcycle and why this is a perfect motorcycle if you're planning to enter the big league of adventure touring. And also I'm going to answer few common questions that has been regularly asked about the Triumph Tiger 800. And now let's begin. I have this Tiger with me courtesy to BulletRaja. Now these guys are a used motorcycle dealership and have a wide range of collection from Royal Enfields, Bajaj, KTM, and also have an amazing range of high-end motorcycles like the Harley Davidson, Triumph, Kawasaki, Ducati, Suzuki, and the list goes on. Now the owner of this showroom, Meet, is personally a very good friend of mine, and if you're in the market looking for a premium bike, you can hit them up. I'll list the link to their website in the description box below along with their showroom address and contact details, and I'm sure Meet will definitely work out some discounts if you use my reference. Also, let me know if you would like me to shoot any of this specific motorcycle from this collection. And now let's get back to the Tiger 800. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, go hit that red subscription button and also ring that bell icon right next to it, as I upload videos on adventure, travel, bikes and more. Hence it's a very exciting YouTube channel. Also, one more thing, if you have a cool motorcycle with you and want me to feature it on my channel along with your interview, you can hit me up on the email address that is showing up on the screen. I'll put this email address in the description box below as well. And now let's get back to the Tiger 800. Now here I have with me the entry level XR variant of the Tiger 800, which means it misses out on off-road DNA and also few riding aids. But it does not mean that it is less capable either, as I'm gonna run you through to the specification of this motorcycle. Let's start with the styling. Now looks is a subjective matter, but I personally like the way it looks, as it exactly depicts what this bike is made for, that is adventure touring. It stands tall, looks tough, rugged, basically like a tall stallion that can take you places less explored. Coming to the point number 2, the engine. Now this is an already proven reliable engine, which is a triple cylinder 800cc motorcycle that produces 95 brake horsepower and 79 Newton meters of torque. Moving to point number 3, the chassis and the suspension. Now the motorcycle comes with a trellis frame chassis. Also the suspension offered on this motorcycle is a long travel suspension, but it is very well balanced, which offers you a planned ride and also the confidence of going through potholes and bumps like it's a piece of cake. Moving to the tires and the brakes of this motorcycle. Now this comes with an alloy setup, that means it's more street biased, and same goes to the tires that has been offered on this motorcycle. Now on the front it's a 19-inch wheel, whereas on the rear it's a 17-incher. Now coming to the brakes of this motorcycle. Now the front are dual disc brakes, which are 305 mm of disc, and the calipers offered are from Nissin, and similarly on the rear it's a 255 mm discs with Nissin calipers. Now when all this package comes together, it makes the Tiger 800 the perfect adventure touring motorcycle. But there are few points that I don't like about this motorcycle. For example, the weight. Now this motorcycle starts weighing from 215 kilos and goes up to 235 kilos depending on the variant you choose. That means while you are off-roading on the motorcycle, the weight is gonna play a little bit on your disadvantage side. Also, when I was trying to saddle on this motorcycle, my knees would touch the frame. Let me just demonstrate it for you. Now when you are saddling, you tend to lean forward on the motorcycle so that you can see what is coming ahead of you. And while I am doing so, as you can see, my knees are touching to the frame of this motorcycle, and that means if you're gonna hit some hard bump, you're gonna have a heavy contact on the frame as well. Now, these are the only 2 points that I could come up about this motorcycle. Rest, this motorcycle is perfect if you're planning to enter the big league of adventure touring. Now, let's come to the common question and answer that has been regularly asked about the Tiger 800. Now, what I've done is I've made a list of questions to which I'm going to give an answer. Now, coming to the question number 1, that is the average this motorcycle gives. Now, this motorcycle comes with a 90-liter fuel capacity and it gives a mileage of between 18 to 22 kilometers per liter. That means 18 in city and maximum of 22 kilometers on the highway. Moving to question number 2, that is the engine heating. Now, this is a triple cylinder 800cc motorcycle. That means you will definitely feel the heat in slow moving traffic and start-stop traffic. Well, this motorcycle is made for touring and munching miles, and while you are doing so, you will definitely not feel the heat. Moving to question number 3, that is the service and the maintenance of this motorcycle. Now, this motorcycle has service interval of every 10,000 kilometers, and the service cost for the first service ranges between 8,000 to 10,000 rupees, and the next service increases more as few parts needs to be changed and replaced. So it goes more than 15,000 rupees and so on. Now, coming to question number 4. So what is the direct competition for the Triumph Tiger 800? So direct rivals are the Ninja 650, the BMW's GS 850 and also BMW's F900. You can still consider the Africa Twin from Honda, but it still goes to a bigger league. So I will say this is the perfect 3 motorcycles that it competes with, and if I missed out any motorcycle, you can definitely let me know in the comment box below. Now, moving to the point number 5, the handling of this motorcycle. Now, this being an adventure tourer, it's definitely a tall motorcycle. That means it's not very good at when it comes to cornering, but if you are planning to take it on off-road trails, this motorcycle is highly capable. Plus, if you're planning to munch miles after miles, this motorcycle can carry through lines like a piece of cake. Now, moving further to question number 6, should you buy a used Triumph Tiger 800? Of course, yes. Now, as you know, the Triumph has discontinued its 800 series and launched the all-new 900 series, replacing this motorcycle. That means you will have to go for this motorcycle from a used market itself, and a motorcycle like this one in a very good condition will fetch you around 7 to 9 lakh rupees, and this is a special edition which is the Lamborghini yellow edition. Well, unfortunately, this motorcycle has already been sold out, but if you find a good condition Triumph Tiger 800, then you should definitely put your hands on it. Now, this sums up my Q&A session for this motorcycle. Now, if you have certain questions to be asked about this motorcycle, you can definitely ask in the comment box below and I'll make sure to reply it to you. And now, it's time to ride this motorcycle. Now, it's time to listen to the amazing sound of this triple cylinder motorcycle. That's how this triple cylinder sounds. Let's go for a ride. So riding the Triumph Tiger 800, and immediate the feel that I've got is how comfortable it is and how tall it is. So now I'm feeling that I'm invincible, like to any potholes and any bumps that shows up on the road. I can literally go and glide through it. Plus the wind protection on this motorcycle is way to the next level, and plus this windscreen is adjustable in 3 ways. So yes, that is another advantage. And here we have small bump. Yeah, I did not feel anything about this bump at all. Well, that is how this motorcycle is, and I can definitely see myself munching miles and miles without even getting tired, at least for 500 to 600 kilometers.
Well, the character of this engine is very smooth, very torquey, and like I can literally cruise at 2000 rpm. I'm doing at second gear, I'm less than 2000 rpm, and still this has no kind of a knocking feeling from this motorcycle. And that is the smoothness and the refinement offered by the Triumph Tiger 800, and I personally really love this motorcycle. And let's do a small rev bomb at the end. Here we are. Woo! That 3-cylinder whistle is just too addicting for me. And now it's time to say goodbye. So make sure if you like this video, hit that like button. And now, see you soon.